recap here, and tonight is going to be Warm Apple Delight. I was finna have to get my glasses, but this is a StacheSoapWorks Warm Apple Delight. Got just a little sample here. I'm going to actually bowl lather this. And there's some apple. Somebody was asking the other day during the live show if there's a good apple cinnamon kind of pie, and this is really close. I believe there's a little bit of cinnamon, but it's a sweet apple, kind of a maybe a little tart. I'm not the biggest on shave soaps that are sweet, so this is a treat for everybody. I don't usually do that. Another treat is JC sent me a few blades. He's noticing I was almost out of 7 o'clock, so he sent another one of them plug. I call these plugs. The Derby Premium. I hadn't even heard of these. That's what that looks like. And then Gillette SC, stainless. Seen several people, even Erica likes these. So I'll be trying them probably in a couple weeks. Today though is the Derby Premium. And I haven't even opened this to look at them. Let's open them up. Now, I was a Derby fan. Still am. Have not used a Derby in a while because there's Derby Premium on it. And it's got a little bit of stickiness to it. And I've forgotten. Let me put my safety glasses on. Been working all day. Forgot where these are made out of. But they're chromium, ceramic, platinum, tungsten, and polymer coated edges. So it's premium. And I do real good with coated edges. So let's try it out. I'm using my Gillette short comb. This is a rhodium plated Gillette new short comb, plated by Sport Shaving. I'll leave a link down there. Beautiful razor. This thing is smooth. And I want to see if this blade is smooth. That's why I'm putting it in this. And we'll see how many shaves I get out of it. Now, I know I said I was going to use a straight razor on Tuesdays, but since these came in, very curious about these and the Nassets. Somebody had to tell me how to say that right. But see if we got it. Looks pretty good. Here's the blade gap on a short comb new. And some people say this is more aggressive than the long comb new. And others say vice versa. I think this is a smoother shave for me than the long comb. But I think it's just personal preference. I'm going to be using my wolf whiskers. This will be the first time I bowl lathered with the wolf whiskers. Humongous knot. So I'll be sure to get plenty in there. And finishing the shave up with clean vetiver. It's kind of a sweet scent. You don't see me use this a lot, but it's the vetiver with the sweetness. So we'll try it out. Let's try the Warm Apple Delight. This bowl my wife got me, I believe last year for Christmas. You can get this at West Coast Shaving. They have a person who makes it for them. So I'll get out one of these, press it in there. We'll try it. Yeah, I don't have very many sweet soaps. I have Tobes, Grapefruit, Taylor Bond Street, and then I have Castle Forbes Essence of Lime, and it's just like a Snickers. Interesting scent though. I like the apple. I like it. It's not, when I get it out here in the open out of this container, it's kind of opened up a little bit. This is Erica's seasonal scent. Here's this big old bad boy. And that's Foxhorn. I tell you, he does a wonderful job. We'll just build the lather in here and everything. So how y'all doing this week? I hadn't seen you since Sunday. I've put in a good many hours at work. I just got home from work recently, ate supper. So I got this 1/4 of a teaspoon. I've had this in my shave den since I started shaving. Something Rick DeWeese said he started from Brush and Soap and Blade podcast. And it's a good idea to see how much water you actually put in there when you're first starting out. And, you know, I've just always used it. So that way I know if a soap's thirsty or, you know, pretty much what to do with it. Now, I never have bowl lathered, I don't think, with this brush. So we don't know how it'll do. We're going to see, though. A little bit more water in there. I wrung it out pretty good. Now, Erica, StacheSoapWorks, she put out a great video on how to lather, how she lathers, and she done a soft soap, one of her soaps, which is kind of, you know, harder soft soap, and then a hard soap, triple milled. And she showed a synthetic, a boar, and a badger. And it's a real interesting video. If you haven't tuned into her YouTube site, I'll make sure to leave a link below to it. But it's great. She also put out a not a recipe of how she makes her soap, but she just videos while she makes it. A big old batch. It's very interesting. It made me see how much work goes in to making these soaps, you know. A lot of time I know I take for granted the process, the amount of work these artisans put into these soaps, or these brushes and stuff. And then you get to talking about price, you know, a lot of efforts put into it. Wonderful, look at that. That's beautiful. I don't know, for about a year, all I did was bowl lather. I get more product when I bowl lather, but I don't get to feel the bristles so much. And when you get these beautiful grade A silver tip brushes, like this one, you like to feel them on your face. Let me wet my face. So I'm actually thinking about doing a live show Christmas Eve. It'd be 12 o'clock Central Time. So it wouldn't really be evening for me. We don't have any plans this year. That stuff is lovely. Look at that. Beautiful. But I might just get on. I'm not going to have a guest. But would anybody show up? Would y'all like to have a live shave again this Saturday? Hopefully the power won't go out. No hiccups. It's just me shaving, talking. We could share some stories. I know a lot of people like over Kevy. I was going to say Shavy Davy, but he hadn't visited there yet. He's from Scotland. Kevy Shaves. He said he might be able to jump on there, but that'll be, you know, like 6 p.m. for him Christmas Eve. So I figure they'll be doing some partying. Eating. Alright, the scent has really died down, and it nice subtle sweet apple scent. Like an apple tart. I didn't read the profile on this. I just like to smell it for myself, but I'm terrible at describing scents. I'm just terrible at it. which if you've watched me long enough, you know I'm terrible at it. That name, Steve, that names. Alright, the Derby Premium. I have not seen anybody use this blade yet. Let's try it. You can feel it. It's sharp. It's it's not a rough shave. It's kind of like a Voskhods, you know? Sharp. Maybe caramel apple is kind of what I smell with this. Something else fruity. I wouldn't call this blade a smooth blade, like a Gillette Silver Blue, or these Gillette 7 o'clock yellows, sharp edge. But it's sharp like a Voskhods, but I can feel the blade. It's sharp. Yeah, it really puts me in the mind of a Voskhods. For me. And StacheSoapWorks so slick. So slick. Erica, in her lather YouTube video, mentioned about brushes that are lather hogs. This is a lather hog. It's crazy. Look how much is in there. That's a lot. Slick. Woo, slick. I might just start using that brush as a bowl lathering brush. Done great. So I'm gonna say that soap's kind of like an apple cinnamon, but more apple than cinnamon. It's not that bad. I mean, I'm not a big fan of sweet soaps at all, and I could definitely use that only on occasion. It's kind of like my grapefruit or my my Starburst. It's pretty good, pretty good. So the blade, now I always thought derbies were, you know, kind of sharp, but this blade, it's feels sharper than the other derbies. I mean, just as sharp or sharper, with a smoothness like a Voskod to me. Now I know as far as blades go, everybody's different, but if you like Voskhods, 7 o'clock yellows, Gillette silver blues, Astras, you know, you about like I am. You know, I can use a feather now. It's smooth and it's sharp. It's smooth. This isn't as smooth as the 7 o'clocks or a feather, but it is sharp. You can actually, I mean, you can feel the blade. Interesting. I'm kind of curious of how it's going to do the second shave. You know, that's always a big difference. Oh, look what else I got in the mail. My iced aftershave balm. I finally ran out of my sample, and this is 6 ounces. This thing will last me forever. Yeah. Probably put too much on my hand. My first go at it. Didn't know how much to use. Let's see. Lucky I still got my container to wipe off the excess in. That's what I should have used. I got ahead of myself. Love this stuff. This is by far the best balm out on the market. Great scent. It's got that Havana tobacco scent. Bay leaves, cigar. Alright, clean vetiver. Got kind of a sweet tooth to it. That vetiver scent. So, pretty good. Pretty good. Well, that was that. That's the Derby Premium. I noticed somebody got 100 of them. Now they're brave to go out and buy 100 without trying them. Which they might have tried them. Saw it on Instagram. But these are unique. Totally different shade than the other derbies. So if you want to try, I don't know if TryaBlade has them. I'll check after this shave if TryaBlade has them yet. And if they do, I'll leave a link to them. So definitely, if you want to try these and TryaBlade has them, that's the way to go before you buy 100 of them, because then you got to get rid of 100. But you'll find somebody out there to buy them. All right. And this warm apple delight, it's pretty good. You know, that's her regular formula soap, and it's amazing. You know, slickness great, cushion great, performance outstanding. This is a sweet soap I could use. You know, I'll keep this and use it every once in a while when I get the notion for a little appleness, a little sweet apple, warm apple delight shade. But thank you for watching, and I'll be here Thursday. Going to be using the 1924, and I believe I got Clubman in the mail, the soap. So I'll be using the soap Clubman. I finally got that just to try it. You know, it comes in a 2-ounce container, so it's not that expensive. But tune in Thursday, 1924, and the Clubman soap. This will be out on Wednesday because I'm fixing to go to bed. Y'all have a wonderful night and stay warm out there. Happy holidays. I'm Cap, and I'm out.